surging popularity of weight loss drugs is reshaping the cannabis market. Experts and industry executives say retailers have been adjusting their product offerings to suit changing consumer behavior. Reuters reports users on online forums reported diminished cravings and uncertainty about how GLP-1 therapies might influence marijuana, particularly the munchies, and dispensaries are noting shifting customer preferences as well. Well, Eli Lilly said it has agreed to acquire the biotech company Colonia Therapeutics. Lilly will pay $3.25 billion up front and then up to $7 billion total. Colonia is developing technology to reprogram patients' T cells inside the body so those cells can attack cancer. It's called in vivo CAR T. And UnitedHealth reported its earnings today. It has also seen a market that's become less profitable as the insured become sicker and medical costs rise overall. The company says it has shed nearly 1 million customers in the Medicare Advantage market. One of the biggest setbacks has been the decline in what has been an extremely lucrative Medicare Advantage business. Federal officials have been cracking down on the plan's ability to overcharge the government for their services by exaggerating the prevalence of some diagnoses. 38% of Americans have gone no contact with a friend or family member in the last year. A survey of 2,000 Americans revealed that young people are more likely than older generations to have gone no contact with a loved one. Investigating the why behind the trend, survey respondents' top reason was that someone was not respectful to them. The study was commissioned by Talkspace and conducted by Talker Research for Mental Health Awareness Month in May, and it revealed the rise of additional isolating behaviors along with an uptick in Americans going no contact. Well, researchers randomly assigned 142 people with carpal tunnel syndrome to use either a rigid splint or a soft bandage that permitted full wrist motion. After 12 weeks, both groups showed minimal improvements. The difference between the two groups was not statistically significant. A similar proportion of each group, right around 50%, had surgery to relieve pressure on the nerve within 1 year. And injectable peptides are the latest TikTok wellness fad, and doctors are worried. The Wall Street Journal reports many of the substances have been largely illegal since 2023, when the FDA removed 19 peptides from a list of drugs that compounding pharmacies could make. That could change, though. The FDA is convening panels later this year to discuss lifting restrictions to allow compounding pharmacies to make 12 of those peptides. President Trump has signed an executive order to make certain psychedelic drugs more available to treat mental health conditions such as depression and anxiety. He directed $50 million in federal funds to make them more accessible and ordered the FDA to fast-track a review of such drugs. A 2025 study published in the Journal of the American Medical Association showed that a single dose of the psychedelic LSD could ease anxiety and depression for months. Well, firefighters are warning parents about viral TikTok trends that are sending children to the hospital. Recent viral videos show teens putting alcohol in their mouths and blowing it at a flame to look like they're breathing fire. Fire safety officials say teens playing with fire leads to 300 deaths and $300 million in property damage each year. While for students, the anxiety and overstressing about an upcoming test or project can hurt their academic performance. When parents help their kids learn to manage the stress, sometimes referred to as test anxiety, the results can improve, and the healthier mindset gives them a better shot at growing into well-balanced adults. Now, take note if your child constantly brings up concerns and the stress seems to be affecting their mood, or if they seem disengaged from school and shut down when you ask about a class with an upcoming test.